Mr. Krabs was sitting in his office, a bunch of money wrapped around his dick as he jerked off to a bigger pile of money. Okay. Wait, I don't have to reread this because we're going to put that audio in something else.
Probably.
If you want part 1 of this fan fiction, go watch all of our videos. I have no clue which one it's going to be.
Okay.
Okay. Where was I? We jerked off on the pile of money. We married the computer. Such a spineless
Mr.
pussy.
Krabs jacked off to some
always
money.
taking initiative. And unlike you, he's a real living being with a wife that doesn't have a with a wife of his own. What the hell? How does this thing read? Hold on. Is this a picture?
Is there a picture? Is there graphics to this?
No. The text is just a picture.
Oh.
I can't select it, so I can't like keep track of. Damn, this is a terrible reading section. I would fucking suck as like a audiobook person. Damn.
Rest in peace.
And unlike you, he's a real living being with a mind of his own. You're a fucking machine. How dare you speak to me like that? You can't do anything. Seriously, I have to sit around and play with my dick all day because my wife doesn't even have a vagina. You have failed me as my wife in every way imaginable. I can't believe I married a computer. I should have bought a vacuum cleaner instead. If you want Krabs, you can go have him. Good riddance. Since he's a real man, it should balance out with how much of a fake woman you are. Karen was stunned. Plankton had always been rude, but this took the cake. She only talked about Krabs so Plankton would man up. She didn't really mean any of the things she said, but Plankton went overboard. Today was the last fucking straw. From now on, no more fucking around. This is my life and I'll be damned to hell if I'm going to waste it in this shithole restaurant with my fake wife. Plankton got on the phone and dialed a number. Hello, FF. Do you think you could go to your cousin for a favor? Who's FF?
Fuck
Funk
if
fart?
I know.
Funk fart. It's Funk Fart.
Alright.
Hello, Funk Fart. Do you think you could do your cousin a favor? He said, good, come to the chum bucket as soon as you can. Plankton hung up the phone. Yes, this is perfect. Mwahahaha. Krabs is once again lotioning up his huge junk for another fap session. And as his mind drifted to pleasurable thoughts of money, he remembered something that had been bothering him. Plankton hadn't tried to steal his secret formula in weeks. He must be up to something, thought Krabs as he busted all over his desk. He got up and walked over to grab his jizz napkin, and he wiped the cum off and was getting dressed when the whole room started shaking.
Where the fuck is JoJo's in all of this?
Pieces of the seal. You know, people who just joined into this episode and didn't see the previous episode.
Oh yeah, this is supposed to be a crossover between JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, but out of context, you're just like, where's JoJo's in this? As we're talking about Krabs busting nuts all over his desk.
Pretty much.
Tried to wipe his cum, getting dressed. The whole room started shaking. Pieces of ceiling broke off, and Krabs rushed outside to see what was going on. Squidward, what's happening? Is it Plankton? He asked in a panic. No, Mr. Krabs. Your daughter just took a step, that's all. Mr. Krabs looked up to see his gargantuan literal whale of a daughter standing at the door. Oh, fish paste, I can feel my wallet getting lighter already. Damn kids are like STDs. They are everywhere and you can't get rid of them. Well, you can get rid of a good deal of STDs. I mean...
Josh would know about that.
I don't think he's ever getting rid of them.
He's probably not getting rid of... Oh, of course he busts in
He busted on us.
Yeah, busted on us as we talk about him.
Bye.
Bye, you fuck.
Bye, you buster. Nut buster. Said Krabs as he
Oh,
approached Pearl. Hi, Daddy. Can I get a gumball from the candy store? She asked. No, said Mr. Krabs, as they both went back to their business. Great. Now I have to pay. Great. Now I have to pay for this thing. I can't do Krabs. He said. Back to the chum bucket. Plankton was eagerly awaiting for the arrival of his cousin. How fucking long is this?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Just
Oh my goodness, it's long.
Related parts.
I'm skipping to JoJo's.
If you see anything about it.
Oh, I see order everywhere. And besides, I have never seen an animal society so advanced before. We cannot afford to destroy it. Science has so much to gain from this, said Jotaro, trying to reason with FF. I don't give a shit, said FF nonchalantly as he shot crabs who also exploded, entrails of blood drifting
Oh,
through
I
the
forgot
water.
Jotaro is a marine biologist.
Star Platinum, Zawardo! Yelled Jotaro. Time stopped. Yada yada daze. FF, you truly are the lowest scum in history. Jotaro took a deep breath. Cried Star Platinum as he delivered countless punches to FF's frozen body. As he said, as he dealt with an extremely powerful uppercut, then delivered a flurry of more body blows. Oh god. Time moves once again. FF's body was crushed and pulverized with the sudden force of 1,000 blows received at once. Fortunately for FF's... Who's FF?
I don't know.
It's gotta be Funk Fart.
It's Funk Fart.
Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear! Oh, it's Freddy Fazbear. There's no other character. There's no character in SpongeBob named FF other than Freddy Fazbear.
And a character in SpongeBob.
Punches don't hurt her that much, so she recut her. Freddy Fazbear's a girl?
Why can't I use my ammo?
Sandy Cheeks is not FF. Whatever. She fired some plankton bullets at Jotaro, but Star Platinum was able to knock them back with nearby debris. Okay, they both realized that their fight was going to be... Okay, I just want to get to the end. Oh, Doodlebob's in this. It was given to me by Doodlebob.
It's SpongeBob's stand.
Oh wait, no, it was just a reference to Doodlebob. Blah 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 blah. This thing kind of got lame. These questions continued to plague SpongeBob
the next fanfic
for the rest of his life. He was satisfied in the end that he was able to make a difference and found peace through decades of spiritual training. SpongeBob did? SpongeBob would die at the age of 126 on the top of Mount Nebulon. He was buried with the other monks who had made it to that place. Oh yeah, Plankton stole the formula too. But for some reason, even after selling the Krabby Patties in the place of the Krusty Krab, he was never able to find true happiness. Can I leave my review?
Sure.
S-H-I-T.
Yes, I love it.
Post review.
Not even like it's just S-H-A-T.
I should have capitalized it with periods in between.
Oh.
But I only have one hand because I'm holding the mic.
Yeah.
So forgive me.
What's it called? Allow me to kill myself as punishment.
What's the next one? Is it just like the next tab?
Yeah, just go to the next tab.
Is it Kakashi Loves SpongeBob?
I think so.
I'm reading the next tab. It says Sagnik the Sog Hog.
Go for it.
Can I go? I'll go to Kakashi first.
Alright.
Oh, it's a very, very short one. I can read this. It was the average dia in Naruto land when Kakashi wanted sexy time with Kakashi was going to go to Bikini Bottom to have sex with SpongeBob SquarePants. Kakashi went to hit the road called Dinosaur Island Road Omega Ultra Super New. If he didn't fight the dinos, he couldn't have sex with Sponge. So Kakashi killed all the dino winnows with his Chidori. He won a lot of Tims. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5 for 5 minutes, Kakashi was in Bikini Bottom. He went to Panoply and found SpongeBob. Kakashi roared, "Let's have sex violently," while Patrick watches and Sunday cries while we shiv sharks up or rinky booties. That son's fun okie dokie, SpongeBob exclaimed. They then had sex. 'Twas romance.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. I could have spelled that worse, but post review. Sagnet the Soghog. Chapter Juan. Miss Frizzle in Bikini Bottom. It was an autistic day in Bikini Bottom. Patrick was getting off to Squidward tentacles because that Chinese symbol his fetish. Squidward was okay with it, no?
Sure.
No? On the show, Squidward doesn't Chinese symbol like Patrick, but for the purposes of this fanfiction, he does not with a K. So Patrick was releasing his seed on Squidward. Next paragraph. Meanwhile, on the Magic School Bus, SpongeBob I'm just gonna skip the Chinese symbols from now on. Surprise guess. Ha sitcom. But no, no, but really, Spungulbib cuts open bisexual Jewish American ginger. What the meaty ginger hips? This usually happens to Arnold on The Boss. Oh, I skipped a line. Who cares? But not usually by Spang. Press enter.
What
Nothing
the
happened.
fuck? I just got launched across the whole thing. Like I don't know.
I wish I was there.
You'll see it.
Meanwhile, this is where Ralphie actually nobody cried. Okay, I'm gonna get the Sagnick. Chapter Freedom Tower, Super C. Spanglebortion Spanglebortion then gets a Tony Award for Best Musical Picture 2014 Gnome of the Year Edition 420 Blaze It Mountain Dew Doritos #####. Mrs. Frizzle is there and she's all like, nigga, you don't. Sorry, I was just reading. That wasn't me. No, you killed Arnold. He was paying me money to fuck him, and I need that money for your drugs. Spungulbobular, what the fuck you talking about? And mate, I rate 8 out of 8. Give me the booty, and I want the booty. Frizzlechew, ogre my dead body. Miss Frizzle shed her skin and became green like an ogre. She was Shrek. Shrizzle the Asperchew grabbed SpongeBob and grew a million dicks and fucked him so hard that his rad in my quad-core processor. Frizzle's like, nope, kills him. He's not dead though, and he becomes Super SpongeBob, and then fuses with the sun god Charles Barkley, and he gets up to slam and welcome Sakarnik to the Jam Jimbo. And now Sakarnik is there with Sakarnigol Slimmer, Fuzid with Shrizzle, and they make Nakanagon Slimmerizzle.
Slimmerizzle.
And then fuse with Shitheed, Shakarnego Slimmerzillade, but N-word for short. And then N-word kills Sponge God, and it's the end? Question mark? But not for long because I forgot the sex. Then they all unfuse and laugh track LOL, they unfize. And then they fuck in an orgy. That's actually how you spell orgy. And comes from Frizzle's bum and SpongeBob's dumb and Shek has a thumb. I give Sonic Generations 8 out of 8 on IGN. EDN fin there.
Nice.
Alright, Frankie's putting me through one more of these. It's not too incredibly long, but I'm going to be skipping parts. Well, actually, it's a lot of one-liners, so let's see. One day, Jimmy Neutron was really fucking bored. He had already read all his grandpa's pornographic magazines and every issue of the magazines for people whose heads are too fucking large weekly. So he decided to ask his dad, Ed Sheeran, for advice. Dad, he said, I'm bored. That's because you're a fucking disgrace, he said. Suddenly, Jimmy was feeling very sad. Sis dad not like Jimmy that much. Usually, Ed Sheeran was too busy going on tours because he was campaigning for president of the United States, so he never got to talk to Jimmy. Instead, Jimmy decided to ask his mom, Dr. Princess Twilight Sparkle, for advice. Mommy, he said, I'm bored. Go rob a fucking bank, Jimmy, Twilight said. Okay, this idea was not a bad one. Jimmy went to Twilight Sparkle's room and took out some guns to prepare to rob the bank. Then he left to go to the bank. Freeze! Shouted Jimmy, firing 2 Uzis into the air. I'm robbing the fucking bank. Everyone started crying. Suddenly, Jimmy realized that he had invaded the baby bank, America's only bank run exclusively by babies. Oh no, Jimmy said. This is not right. Someone should find a home for all these babies. Oh good, Jimmy has a heart. Jimmy decided to do the right thing and call the cops. Cops, he said, there are babies everywhere. Oh my god, holy mother of God, there are so many babies. What the fuck, they're everywhere. Oh my god, they're coming for me. Oh my G. Jimmy fell unconscious. Cliffhanger, exclamation mark. When Jimmy woke up, there was still babies everywhere. God fucking damn it, I hate you babies, Joy-me said. Suddenly the door burst open and Sonic the motherfucking Hedgehog burst through the door. There's more Sagnick the Soghog in this one than Sagnick the Soghog. Freeze, said Sonic. It's the motherfucking cops. And Knuckles, shouted Sonic's best friend, world-renowned violinist Yo-Yo Ma, who burst through a hole in the wall right next to the door. Yo-Yo Ma was also a cop. Thank God you are here, Jimmy said. There are babies everywhere. Put your hands against the motherfucking wall, Jimmy Neutron, Sonic shouted. You're under motherfucking arrest for being an asshole. And Knuckles, shouted Sonic's best friend, world-renowned violinist Yo-Yo Ma, who burst through a hole in the wall right next to the door. Yo-Yo Ma was also a cop. I did not go back a line, that is what it says. And note, really hot sex scene coming up.
Wow,
Suddenly Samus appeared, and she was naked. Donkey Kong's 962-inch monster dong suddenly expanded at the sight of Samus. Is there like a thing between Donkey Kong and Samus? Is that like a thing?
No.
This is not the first time I've heard of this.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just the fan base.
Or maybe there's just so much porn of everything that, you know...
They're like, why not?
Yeah, so maybe I just, you know, these I remember more because they're super spicy or something.
It's pretty spicy.
His dong expanded at the sight of Samus. Seeing Samus looking at his dong, he said, "They don't call me Conky Dong for nothing." "Wow!" said Samus. "It's so big!" Suddenly they began having intense sex. The baby started crying again. "Wow!" said Sonic. "I'm gonna have to write you up for being so motherfucking hot!" Jimmy started feeling sad, so he went back home. He went to talk to his dad, Ed Sheeran again. "Dad," Jimmy said, "how come girls don't like me?" "No one likes you, Jimmy," Ed Sheeran said. Jimmy was still feeling sad, so he went to talk to his mom, Twilight Sparkles again. "Mom, how come girls don't like me?" "And Knuckles!" shouted Sonic's best friend, world-renowned violinist Yo-Yo Ma, who burst through the hole in the wall right next to the door. Yo-Yo Ma was also a cop. God, my nose is not breathing well enough to do this. "Holy shit, Jimmy Neutron, Yo-Yo Ma just burst through a hole in our wall," Twilight Sparkle said. Then Ed Sheeran appeared again. "Jimmy, I'm sorry, I do love you. Please accept this framed, autographed picture of Mitt Romney as a token of my forgiveness." "OMG, Dad, I love you too," Jimmy said. They hugged. The end? Question mark.
Alright.
Review time. Actually,
I've never actually, like, destroyed the magma cores this fast, so I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
I'd
right
rather choke to death on your G-Dad's DICKKKKKKKKKSSSSS.
I guess I have to
And
wait
post. I hope I banged on the keyboard loud enough that everybody could hear it.
I think so.
And post. It didn't take the first time. Alright.
So I'm just waiting for this guy to get over to that second wall, and
It's kind of weird. It looks like a imagination realm because of all the heat waves.
oh yeah,
It looks like I'm tripping on balls.
looks like we're almost in a flashback.
God, if this is what flashbacks look like, I think I'd throw up.
I try not to remember things too much. Thanks for the memories.
Honestly,
even if they had heat waves.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more in here. Do I have to read this one? Eustace Baggs has an accident.
Oh, that's the one we've already read. I just had it there as a
point
as a point of reference. Basically, all you need to know is that Eustace takes on Sasuke in a fight, and he pokes him with an E. coli stick.
That he got from Naruto's ass, I believe.
Something like that.
Oh, my wrist really hurts.
I noticed some of them weren't as funny, but I noticed in a lot of the crossovers, they just basically make Eustace kill everyone. Like, he's so strong. It's like,
Eustace OP.
Stupid ninja! Stupid Saiyans, you
Wait,
make me look...
were there more Naruto crossovers with Courage the Cowardly Dog?
I don't think so. I would have either they were terrible, like they weren't great, or there just didn't exist any, because I would have definitely had them. Finally!
Oh. How come they think that wooden thing is going to hold up, especially next to a volcano?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, bye. Okay, you good. No, my wrist really freaking hurts because I was holding it in the same hand that entire time, and this microphone is not like the lightest thing in the world.
Oh.
So I've got ow hands.
Ow hands.
That's my superhero name. Ow hands. Damn, you climb fast. You are one fit Kenshirobob.
Oh yeah.
I have moles on my head. I can't wait until I go bald. I'm gonna have all these moles to pick off.
And then you only want one night.
Why?
Oh, what the fuck?
Right now! Get the fuck out of the building right now!
Oh,
2 frame shadows.
oh boy.
How are you able to survive in these temperatures?
Because we're not.
And not even sweat.
We're not 100% human, I think.
Oh.
Oh, there is a sweating animation.
What percentage?
We have to look real close.
What percentage?
I don't know. They don't tell you.
2%?
We're descendants of like,
1%?
Wyberians, I'm pretty sure.
Mix 2% human with whole human, you get 1% human?
Yes.
Explains why I'm 5% Jewish.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
parents
boy.
aren't Jewish, but Ancestry Balls test says I'm 5% Jewish. I don't know how you have like Jewish DNA. I thought Jewish was like a religion.
That's
but
a belief system.
apparently you have to have.
Oh, okay. I thought it froze.
Yeah, I thought it crashed.
Crash Bandicoot.
Smash Bandicoot. Oh, I'd smash that one right in the Bandicooter. Oh! No!
Get back in position, if you know what I mean.
Far.
This is all just one big innuendo.
The dicks are coming! Ah! I mean, that's an innuendo for snail sex. They got love harpoons.
They do.
Yeah!
Get away from me!
Far again!
Fuck you.
Why doesn't our character ever talk?
Oh boy.
Are we allowed to use cutscenes?
That's a good question. I'm gonna give it a try anyways. Worst case scenario, I just cut it out.
Okay.
Like, they'll give me a strike and I'll just be like, okay, you bastards.
Isn't a strike like bad? When do strikes get removed?
Only when you remove the video or you like submit to YouTube's will.
Okay, but you can just edit it out and then put the video back up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They'll even tell you which parts of the video they consider copyright.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, not that YouTube's nice at all, but...
Yeah, it's the nicest thing they can do.
Okay.
It's nice for YouTube standards.
Yes. Can't agree.
Yeah.
This is a lot of cutscene.
The lore is that spiky guy, like, wants to, like, eat this big guy. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna eat all that?
Get in my mouth. He's Matt Stoney.
Like, he wants their, like... I'm not gonna lie, this Monster Hunter's a tad weird in terms of storytelling, like, I kind of understand. This guy's supposed to be like a big fucking pile of ATP or whatever.
That gate really held up.
Yeah.
I'm glad we spent so long putting it together.
Kenshirobo's not impressed.
I'm not impressed either. That gate was pathetic.
Maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Who would go to a place where there's giant monsters and put up a little fucking gate like that?
I know in first gen they actually did a better job. Like, you had an actual fort, like not a
Yeah.
tiny gate. No, actually, not even. The tiny gates were just to, like, slow it down just a tad on the pathway, but they actually had like a fort.
They had
to hold it up.
had an effect
with
too.
giant harpoons sticking out of it.
Mhm.
Like, I think you remember.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah. No, I'm
And
gonna.
they did something. They at least slowed it down.
Like, this game has many improvements in my opinion, or like a lot of cool features, but I will say the old games just have stuff that's better and...
They don't make them like they used to.
Oh, yeah. They want to go back to the consoles. Fuck handhelds.
Fuck hands.
I'm only glad it's on console just because I have like more stuff to record, I guess.
Hands have gotten more action than any other part of the body.
Hands?
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm lost.
No, the dick is the part that gets the most action out of any part of the male body.
I mean, is it?
I mean, how can the rest of you get any action?
I'm lost. I'm so lost. Daddy, explain.
How can you get action? How can you get any goodies if you don't put your penis in it? You're not the one getting the goodies then. The gummy bears go in the girl's hand if she's the one with the pussy. Quote William 2018.
Yes.
The gummy bears. I don't remember what I just said. We have it on recording though. Hopefully, unless something bad happens.
Reminds me of some random discussion I had 4 years ago about gummy bear titties. There apparently was one case where somebody wanted to use that instead of silicone or something like that.
Gummy bears?
Yeah, or at least the same material that makes gummy bears.
I don't think that's good to put inside you.
I don't think that's good either, but that's where I got gummy
But
bear
they kind
titties
of do
from.
that now. Gummy bear titties are like a thing now.
Yep.
Because they don't use that weird water thing. They use this weird jelly looking thing. And it makes them more.
I'm trying to figure out how much
less
time we
creepy.
spent here because I want to go to the next area to farm, but fuck.
And I want to eat chicken.
All right, then we'll try to get to the next area pretty quick. Oh, don't worry.
I was just saying things. No rush. She's bending over for you though.
All right,
that was nice.
Let's go to the Great Ravine then.
I'm glad you didn't take advantage of it. That would have been creepy.
Wait, who? What?
There's a girl back there bending over.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm a male character now. Because
Yeah.
normally I use no, it's really weird when what's it called? Oh, what is this? When I play my Monster Hunter games without recording or whatever, I always pick a male character for some reason. But when we did our recordings, Donalda and Bernaldak, they were both female. And now that I'm doing a male character on recording, for some reason I chose a female character when I'm not recording. I don't know. It's all flip-flopped and shit.
People wouldn't be able to exist if we all fucked women.
People wouldn't be able to exist if we all fucked women.
Yes.
How do?
Because then you couldn't fuck a woman. Because that means the woman can't fuck you. So everybody's a lesbian and men are just alone.
Okay.
That's a summary of Friends.
Is it?
The show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Basically, the story.
Everybody's a lesbian and the men are just all the women are lesbian.
That's the story. That's like the summary of Ross's life.
Oh.
His wife turned to a lesbian, and then the show was just him being alone.
So no one told him life was gonna be that way.
Wow.
Wow, I'm really glad you know about this show because I had no idea that's how it was.
No, that's how it is. His wife's a lesbian, and now it's not his wife anymore. It's somebody else's wife.
The other girls.
Yeah.
Why are they telling me how to move when we're this far in the game?
Move using the joystick.
Fuck?
I expected you to go this entire time without moving an inch.
Yeah, no, just attack in still place. That's how you're gonna beat the game.
That's how it's supposed to. You know, in anime, if you charge, you're dead. You have to stay still in order to win.
God damn it.
God damn it. God damn it, Ross.
Alright, I'm
Ross
trying to
O'Donovan.
skip all this
God damn
NPC shit and just go straight for the goal.
Just go straight for the booty.
Yes.
What's the largest booty in kilograms that you would be happy with until it gets gross?
I don't know what a regular average
Let's
kilogram.
get fine percentage above regular butts. Let's do 100% as a regular butt. If it is a 200% butt, is that too gross?
Twice as big as a regular butt?
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
Well, this is also confusing because then you have to deal with what kind of body is it
I don't
on.
think.
Let's go average for that person's weight.
Okay.
Ooh, I just got dizzy for a second.
Oh yeah, we're going to
Thinking about butts gets me dizzy.
Coral Highlands.
Coral.
We're gonna find Pearl.
And we're gonna find Carl.
And Pearl. And Mother of Pearl.
That's all Coral.
There are actually crabs in this game, but they're not. They're not the cool.
They're not the
big
cool.
ones.
Oh.
Maybe
They're mud
come in as
crabs.
DLC.
They're mud crabs.
Yeah. Or no, they're gold crabs. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, this bastard.
Ah! Die, bitch.
Yeah.
Why did we go save her? She's useless.
Because
She's just a backseat driver.
Because we can't continue the plot of Fortune. The game writers.
Why
were
can't
just
we
like,
just do our own shit?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody thinks that Generation 4, which we haven't gotten to play, has the best guild person in there. Like the lady that gives you quests. They're like, yeah, she's best girl. Although she's really kinky because she's like the equivalent of like a furry, I guess.
Oh.
Or not a fur. Yeah, no, she kind of is. Or at least she makes references to it. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, Bracadios, it's so cool. And I don't know. It's like a slime monster. So I think they were like hinting at slime porn or something. I'm not quite sure.
I'm going 150%.
Like, I'm sure if you looked up Guildmarm, you will find...
Not change the subject.
What?
Back to our ass thing.
Oh, yes, the ass thing. The ass question.
I said it on 150.
By the way, welcome to our second base. Ass. I would take... I'll start off with 150%. I wish I knew what I could what it would look like.
We could do 3D models again.
Oh, yeah. Is there like a fat simulator or something like that?
Oh, God, can I use your laptop? Should I go on private browser?
Yeah.
Do you care?
Go for it.
Private browser it is?
Yeah.
Command P!
I'm not sure what you're gonna look up.
Oh, that's not...
The elements of the unknown.
P! Command I?
You can always right-click it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to... I don't remember what the thing is. It should be Command Shift P, I'm pretty sure.
I have to talk to her. Whoops. Alright. What do you have to say?
I have to say incognito.
Alright.
Why do you only use incognito mode on that computer? That is so weird. What's the point?
Oh, well, this one I like do so much homework on that I'm like, fuck, I'd rather just have it memorized.
Okay.
Whereas there, it's like I just have favorite tabs for like a show I'm watching or something.
Badass simulator.
Is that a thing?
That's what I'm typing in. Realistic butt 3D flesh life-size pussy fat ass sex. Why is it so wrinkly?
Ew.
What is all the wrinkles?
Is it like 80-year-old ass?
I can't tell if this is big or small. Is this like the size of an eraser? Oh,
that's just really nasty though.
Yeah, I'm not...
Like the wrinkles and...
Oh, but it does have anti-fouling. Nothing can stick doll body. Easy to clean.
Wow, that's nice.
Durable. You can use over and over again for a long time. Not easy to be damaged.
For you, Josh.
Security. It is absolutely safe on the human body. Isn't that like safety? I think it's supposed to be safety.
Will not give you STDs. It is safe.
What the fuck is this picture?
Alright, well, if anyone feels like looking at nasty asses,
fake asses.
Nasty fake wrinkly asses.
4.85 pounds. Now we can do
go
this
on
in
Amazon
pounds.
And look up.
Oh, do you want the 2.6 pound? Oh my goodness, it is tiny. Okay, this is a good measurement. Alright, so which one is... Okay, we could say how small of an ass is too gross. Starting here at the 4.85 pound one.
Okay, that looks maybe a tad small?
It looks a little small, right?
Yeah.
You're not fucking that one?
I mean...
if a girl actually had this kind of ass.
We're assuming she's like appropriate age and shit, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
No. It's not small because she's young.
If it gets small,
no.
I'm scared. Like I'm not fucking with that.
No, you have her driver's license. You can
Josh,
see.
on the other hand.
Okay, but we're not talking about Josh right now.
Okay. In that case, I suppose.
All right.
I'm trying to like visualize like how it would look in front of me. I guess just maybe. Yeah.
Here's the 3.6 pound one. That's a little tiny.
Yeah.
That's tiny.
That is
tiny.
That's kind of scary. I feel like I would accidentally like, I don't know,
I think the size
break
of
something.
It's like the size of a cantaloupe. The whole thing.
Damn.
Is that too small?
That is.
That's too small.
Yeah.
I'm saying too small.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's $35 though.
Wow.
And here is
I didn't know they had like ass in pounds.
the tiny one. The tiny one.
Like you have a picture of a finger. What the fuck?
Ew! Look, it's a vagina on the other end so that you can
Really?
masturbate and there's like a mouth. Oh, that's so disgusting.
I'm trying to like look both ways.
Freaking stop! Look at that!
Alright, well, so now we know that porn shops like to sell exaggerated shit.
Ew, look how they're twisting it. Oh,
I'm trying to remember where I'm supposed to go.
I'm getting lightheaded. This is disgusting. I don't know if I even want to explain it. It's the most disturbing sex toy I've ever seen. It's like a meat tube, and on one end there's a nose and a mouth, and on the other end it's a pussy.
Sounds like the
and
average.
the mouth opens, and it has this freaky large tongue.
It sounds like your average.
This is even worse. No, it's not worse. It's just as bad. There's no lips. Why are there no lips? Why is it a big tongue and teeth? There's no lips. Oh, Frankie, this is scary shit. No, I don't want any customer images.
Is it like just people fucking the doll or something?
No, they're just stretching it. Look how big it stretches.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty scary.
It's pretty gross. They should have a haunted house of just this shit.
Alright.
Hey, this is an anime pussy.
Wow. I think that's gonna sell for twice as much.
God, they're so expensive too.
Let's ask the head honchos.
Let's ask the head
Has
honchos.
a new guest. Wanna go
Head honchos, where's your head nachos?
maybe grab something to eat?
Ass Simulator 2,
That's
Sex
all you ever
Paradise.
fucking do is just sit there, eat, and almost get yourself killed.
Your browser does not support.
Pornhub. Wait, Ass Simulator? Sex Paradise?
Fuck Ass Simulator, XNXX.
Oh, that's just a straight up porn
Fuck my
video.
ass, little man.
I'm sorry, I don't really think that a large enough percentage of the female population would just be like, fuck my ass,
Little man.
Wow.
I'm having so much fun watching
This is
this.
a great time.
Little man.
I'm sure this video is such a turn on for
Little men.
little men. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a little man, so maybe
I'm
that's
not getting
why.
turned on.
Perhaps that is the reason. Why?
Ooh, Max's Life remake. Year of manufacture, 2018.
Year of manufacture.
Oh, that's a download. I'm not gonna download anything. I'm not a dickwad.
Alright. Wow,
How to
they
get a-
really throw a lot of dialogue.
How to get a big butt in Roblox.
All of this is amazing.
Alright, so I know what we can do for next episode, and I have everything set up. I just want to show the area so that next time it's not all like, oh, what is this place? Alright. Wow,
That's one big Roblox butt.
yep. Alright. See you, everyone. May your asses be ever so fat.
Or small.